Hey everyone. If you follow me on my other social media accounts, you may have noticed that I went to an NF concert this last weekend with my kids. Now, NF is a rapper who grew up in Michigan. He's a Christian, so his music is clean, but he's not really a Christian artist. He really wrestles with the painful realities of our world. Throughout his music, especially if you compare the progression of different albums, you feel this underlying defiance at letting the pain of the world overwhelm him and define him. And there's this wrestling between kind of the old person and the new person and trying to claim for himself the hope that has been promised to him. Now, one of the songs that really touches a chord for me is his song, Happy. It kicks off with this heart-to-heart conversation with the divine. It says, "Dear God, please, hear me out. I know it's been a couple of years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memories." So as you can tell, that song is not some warm and fuzzy feel-good kind of song. He's wrestling with the fact that he can't seem to move on, that he's stuck in something. Now I bet that lands pretty close to home for many of us. Stuck replaying conversations in our heads that we didn't want to end up the way that they did. Stuck under the pain of something that maybe someone else did to us. Stuck avoiding the phone calls that we know we need to make in order to move on. Feeling stuck, but also not really sure if we want to move on. Hanging by a thread's how I live, says NF. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know, truthfully, that's the farthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out of this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is, I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. You can almost feel the weight of those words, hey? The pain, the heartache, the loss, and the difficulty of seeing any way out of the hardship and struggle he's dealing with. Knowing that help is needed, but also that it feels impossible to ask for help. And I'm pretty sure many of us have been there at different times, just like so many people of the Bible. People like Abraham or Joseph or Hannah or Jeremiah or David. So many people who realize they're at a place where they actually need help. They need someone else to guide them, support them, and save them. People who have learned that this is a place where God is actually most active. As David says in Psalm 34, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. The pain is not the end of the struggle because new life comes from God. The vulnerability in NF's lyrics reflects a turning point, acknowledging past hurt, regrets, and a need for change. It's like recognizing that you can't keep dancing to the same old tune. It's like the story of the prodigal son. A story of a son who runs away from the father and then returns to the father's love despite past mistakes and realizes that there is welcome there and has always been welcome there. As the son arose and went to his father, while he was still a long way off, his father saw him, felt compassion for him, ran, embraced him, and kissed him. And your heavenly Father longs to do the same for you. So if you don't know what's around the bend, don't know what your future is, but know that you can't keep living in your agony, know that there is hope, and you don't have to live trapped. NF's Happy is an anthem of vulnerability, a plea for help, and maybe a recognition that sometimes life presents us with a turning point, an opportunity to reach out for help and to approach God with our burdens and our pasts, seeking redemption and transformation. So may you know the love of a Father who longs to reconnect with you. And may you find a community to whom you may go and ask for help to release some of the things that you might be trapped by.